Welcome back to Living Local, and we just finished up the Puppy Classic, which was adorable.
How cute was that?
They were, you know, you just can't have enough puppies, right?
Yeah.
So now we have traveled down to downtown Conway. We are now at City Hall, and of course, we cannot have a Friday without August from Carolina Trust Federal Credit Union. So what are we doing today, August?
Yeah, so today, like you said, we are here at City Hall with Conway's mayor, Barbara Jo Blain Bellamy.
I love this. And so this is also, we're kind of highlighting some prominent African-American people in the community for the month of February, right? Because
Yes,
it's Black
exactly.
History Month.
Right, so we wanted to sit down with Mayor Blain Bellamy, and you are actually the first Black mayor of Conway, correct?
I am.
Yeah,
I am, yes.
Which is super.
Which is awesome.
Super
and
exciting.
a female, so whoop whoop to that. So let's talk a little bit about how you became the mayor. So tell me a little bit about kind of your journey and what made you even want to do this.
Well, you know, how I became is something I'm still trying to figure out on my own. I found myself without a purpose or without a meaning in my life. I was no longer married. I had no biological children, and just at a place where I needed to define me and find something meaningful for me to do. I read in the newspaper that there were 3 seats coming open on the Conway City Council, and I decided that I was going to run for City Council. So for 8 years continuously, no, for 10 years continuously, I was on the City Council. And I'm sure over that time I grew just in terms of my understanding of everything City of Conway,
right,
the various departments, the way they work, the budgeting process, all of it. And I had an opportunity a little late in life, when most would think, to go to law school. So when I was 46 the day that I started law school, but in the next month I would turn 47.
Wow.
So I gave up my seat. You know, once you get in, you don't want to just pass that up.
Give that up.
You may not get another chance. So I gave up my seat, and I went off to the University of South Carolina School of Law, and graduated 2.5 years later.
Wow. So where are you from originally?
I was born in Conway.
You were born in Conway?
I was born in Conway.
Wow.
And I've traveled a good bit in my youth. My father was in the military. He was in the Air Force. So I've lived in places like, I've lived in California and Nevada and in Arizona. But I've always wanted to come back here. Conway is a very unique kind of place. The people in Conway are very unique. There's a United States congressman who, upon meeting me and hearing that I was the mayor of Conway, his response immediately was, I didn't know Conway was so diverse. I graduated high school from a segregated high school. My grandmother worked in Conway Bakery.
Wow.
And in order to pick her up or to go inside at all, I had to go inside the back door.
Wow.
I've lived through that, but even in the midst of that kind of separation and that kind of differences just in terms of the opportunities given to one person versus another, people in Conway were gentle and kind to me. My dentist would say, once I got to inside the office, Barbara, I'm really sorry I had to make you come in the colored door.
Wow.
But I have patients who wouldn't come to me if I didn't do so. We were denied the right to try on clothes in a store.
Wow.
You take it at your own risk and you don't bring it back. But I would always run into women who would say, there's nobody looking. You go in there and try that thing on if you want to.
Wow.
There's a genteel spirit about the people that I live among, and
That's
that is
beautiful.
one of the reasons that I know that this is the best city anywhere. When we talk about paving the way for somebody, there seems to be sort of an underlying assurance that goes with that. So if the road is paved, for one thing, that means that it's no longer bumpy and it's no longer muddy. It's just smooth and easy. The road will always be this route. You paved it, we don't have to go on other paths. But I believe as time changes, as people change, that pathway is also going to change. It's going to take something different, maybe something more. I hope what I've been able to do, though, is to show that there is a way.
Well, thank you all so much for watching Living Local today, and we'll see you next time.